Hey everyone, my name is MayantheSilverFox.
I'm KFC Dad, and welcome back to the MayantheSilverFox channel.
Yes, KFC Dad, what about the video today then?
Well, MayantheSilverFox, the video today is about what the supercomputer has predicted for the championship season coming up, the 2025-2026 season. So we're going to see and have a look at all the teams in the championship and where the supercomputer says it's going to finish.
Yes, this will be interesting.
Okay, so let's start off with 24th place, and the supercomputer has in 24th place
Hull City.
Okay, Hull City in 24th place. The Tigers, they didn't do very well last season, did they? They just avoided the drop.
Or staying up.
Yeah, and I think their managers at the moment, Ruben Selles left, and then they had an interim manager. And I think there is a manager coming in, Sergei Rakovic.
Yeah.
But he's not there yet. So
I'm going to say before that, they have Liam Lisa.
Rosenia.
He was doing very well for them.
He was doing very well. I don't know why they got rid of him. But anyway, he's a manager that I would like for Leicester City. But that's another story. And their strength, what's their strength?
Attacking, very good attacking.
Good at attacking, but they're not very good defensively, are they?
Yes.
So that is 24th place. Okay, so the supercomputer for 23rd place is
Watford.
Yes, Watford. There's another team that didn't do very well last season under Tom Cleverley. Now, they got rid of Tom Cleverley, didn't they, just recently?
And now they've got a new manager.
What's his name?
Paolo
Pezzolano is their new manager. He was appointed in the May the 13th, and he's a Uruguayan, 42 years old, and he's apparently a specialist in promotion, where he's done promotions in divisions in Spain, Brazil, and Uruguay. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that one. Okay, so in 22nd place, and that's the third relegation spot, the supercomputer has predicted
Derby County, our neighbours.
Derby County, yes, a ground that we will be looking forward to visiting next season. Derby County, they appointed John Eustace. I'm a big fan of John Eustace. He's done well wherever he's gone, and he saved them from the drop last season.
And also he's been manager at Blackburn,
and before that, Birmingham. So yeah, it's I don't know if the supercomputer's right there. I think John Eustace will do well for Derby County. So that's Derby County in the relegation spots by the supercomputer. Okay, so in 21st place and just above the relegation zone is
Oxford United.
Oxford United. Who's their manager?
Gary Rowett.
Gary Rowett, yes, ex-Leicester City player. Gary Rowett took over at Oxford, and he saved them. Where did they finish? They finished 17th in the league last season. So he did very well with them, didn't he?
Fair play to him.
It's a ground that you haven't been to, is it?
I want to go there. That's
keep
my list.
Yeah, that's another one to tick off the list. So Oxford United are in 21st place, according to the supercomputer. Okay, so in 20th position by the supercomputer is
Middlesbrough.
Yes, Middlesbrough. Now, the Middlesbrough last season were a disappointment because
they did very well. They were getting a lot of wins and try and get into the playoffs.
Yes, and then they kind of fizzled out and were mid-table. And Michael Carrick, he did have a first good season. I think they were in the playoffs then, weren't they?
Yeah.
And then it kind of fizzled out, and now they've parted company with Michael Carrick.
And now they could get Michael Carrick.
No, Michael Carrick's gone.
God. And then they might get Robbie Keane.
Yeah, they are looking at Robbie Keane. They were also looking at our ex-manager, Steve Cooper, but he's ruled himself out of that one. So yeah, Robbie Keane could be the manager there. And the supercomputer has put them in 20th position. Like we said earlier, these are just the supercomputer's predictions, so We're just going through the teams. So that's number 20th place, Middlesbrough. And in 19th place for the Championship,
it's QPR.
Queen's Park Rangers. Now, Queen's Park Rangers have also departed company with their manager, Marty Cifuentes.
Yes.
So they are managerless and looking for a manager as well. It's all like that in the Championship, isn't it? Everyone's looking for a new manager.
They're all sniffing the managers.
Yeah, so there are some rumours that they might go for Michael Carrick, and there's other things. What about where did they finish last season?
15th.
15th.
That's not good for them.
Well, it was mid-table. It's okay with, they didn't get relegated. So, yeah, that's where the Supercomputer says they'll finish 19th. Okay, guys, in 18th place is
Preston North End.
Now, they last season they were a bit up and down, but they were a bit down towards the end, weren't they? Where did they finish? They finished 2 places above the relegation zone,
20th.
And they've just signed our keeper, Daniel Everson, very good goalkeeper. Well, and yeah, I think
who their manager now?
Their manager is Paul Heckingbottom. Now, yeah, they're up and down, and I think that's probably a bit low for what the Supercomputer's putting them at. I think they'll probably be maybe a couple of places higher than that, in my opinion. But yeah, that's 18th place. In 17th place,
it's Charlton Athletic.
Okay, yeah, so newly promoted Charlton Athletic came up through the
League One, the playoffs,
and I think they beat Stockport, wasn't it?
Yes,
they beat Stockport in those playoffs, and their manager is none other than Nathan Jones.
Used to be manager for Southampton.
Yeah, he had a very short stint at Southampton. Didn't do that great there, did he?
Yeah.
Well, they got an underdog spirit, Charlton, and they've come through the playoffs, but they will lack Championship pedigree type of players.
Yeah, ticking my list. I'm not been to that ground.
Okay, well, we will be going to that away game. So that's Charlton in 17th place. Okay, in 16th place is
Swansea City.
Where did they finish in last season?
Very good, 11th.
Now, they did have caretaker charge Alan Sheehan, and he was quite impressive. So he's got the full-time job now. Now, did you know Alan Sheehan used to play for
Leicester City?
He did. You won't remember him, but I remember him from that time.
Was he good?
He was okay, yeah. But he's doing a good job at Swansea at the minute, and the Supercomputer has put them at 16th.
Did you know that Luka Modric works for Swansea City?
Yeah, I did see that. I think he's got a stake in Swansea City or something. But yeah, I don't know too much about that. But that's what the Supercomputer has put them at 16th place. Okay, in 15th place, the Supercomputer has said it is
Sheffield Wednesday.
The Owls.
Yes.
Okay, so Sheffield Wednesday, they had an okay season last season, didn't they? They finished where?
12th.
12th in the Championship League last season. Manager is Danny Roll, who's been linked with our team Leicester City, hasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, they did all right. They did mid-table, and the Supercomputer's putting them mid-table again. Well, a few places lower than what they finished last season.
Yes.
I guess it depends on if Danny Roll stays there or not, and who they get in. So yeah, that's what the Supercomputer says. 15th place for Sheffield Wednesday. Okay, 14th place. The Supercomputer has placed
West Bromwich Albion.
West Bromwich Albion in 14th place. Now, what did they do last season? Where were they?
They were about 8th.
9th.
9th.
They were 9th last season, so not bad. They were going for those playoff places, weren't they?
They used their manager, Tony Mowbray.
Yes, they did depart company with Tony Mowbray. I think he was ill for a little while as well. And now they have a new manager.
Ryan Mason.
Ryan Mason, ex-Tottenham.
Yes.
I think he was interim charge for Tottenham for a little while, a few games, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And so the Supercomputer just put them in 14th place, which is lower than where they finished last season, 9th.
Yes.
So that's 14th. Position number 13th from the Supercomputer
is Stoke City.
Stoke City. Now, Stoke City did flirt around with relegation last season. They did appoint a new manager, didn't they?
Mark Robins.
Yes, Mark Robins, ex-Coventry City manager and ex-Leicester City player as well.
Yeah.
Came into the club last season.
The dude did it okay.
Well, he started off not great. I think he needed to get going. And then towards the end of the season, he did start climbing up the table a bit, didn't he?
Yes. They know, and Stoke City not far from us, is that?
No, it's not. It's not far away. So the Supercomputer has put them in 13th position, which is better than what they did last season.
Yes.
So that's a positive for them. In 12th position, the Supercomputer has said
Blackburn Rovers.
Now, they had an okay season towards the end, didn't they?
Yeah.
They did depart company with their manager, John Eustace.
Yeah, and then bring that
Ismail Valerian in.
It did all right. I watched them how they play.
Yeah, they finished just 2 points outside of the playoffs towards the end, didn't they? Unlucky for them. Right, so the Supercomputer has predicted them to be 12, so lower than what they finished last season.
Yes.
That's position number 12. Position number 11 says the Supercomputer is
Birmingham City.
Birmingham City, yes, newly promoted Birmingham City, who walked the League One
100 points.
Yeah, and they've got new owners with lots of money, and their manager is Chris Davies. He used to be the assistant manager
for Leicester City.
Yeah, under Brendan Rodgers. So I like Chris Davies. I think he's a very, very good. He was a very, very good assistant manager, and I think he's a very, very good manager.
Do you know this? And Birmingham City get a new ground.
Yes, they are touted as having going for a new ground as well. So lots of good things happening at Birmingham, but the Supercomputer has put them in 11th position to consolidate themselves in the Championship.
Good for them.
In the 10th position, the Supercomputer thinks
Portsmouth.
Now, Portsmouth last season, because we were doing the Championship prediction vlogs, I can remember that they were flirting with relegation for quite a bit of the season, and then they had a late surge, didn't they? And really got themselves out of those.
A great escape.
Well, they were near that bottom half quite a lot of the season, but they did have a last surge. And where did they finish in the end? 16th place. But the Supercomputer has really put them right up there to this season and put them in 10th place. Okay, so the 9th position for the Supercomputer is
Millwall.
Yes, Millwall. Now, last season they did all right, didn't they?
They missed out the playoffs. They lost that game.
The last game, yeah, they were 2 points off the playoffs, and they missed out on that right at the end. Their manager Alex Neil has done really well for them, hasn't he? He had a late surge as well up the table last season. So that's 9th position for the Supercomputer for this season. So they're kind of like the same place, aren't they?
Yeah.
8th they finish, and 9th they're going to finish according to the Supercomputer. Okay, guys, the 8th position for the Supercomputer is
Norwich City.
Norwich City, yes. Norwich City now. Their manager was Thorup.
Yeah.
And then they got rid of their manager, didn't they? And it was Jack Wilshere for interim charge.
Yeah.
But who's the manager now?
It's Liam
Manning. Ex-Bristol City manager. He jumped to Norwich City. Now they finished off not really well, did they? They went mid-table, 13th. They finished off.
That bad season for them.
It wasn't good. That's why I think they made the managerial change last season. And how did they do? They didn't do that well. They did lose in the last 2 games of the season though. So yeah, that's what the Supercomputer is saying. They're going to finish 8th. Okay, so in position number 7 is
Bristol City.
Bristol City, yes. Now Bristol City, they did okay last season. They're more than okay because they finished in the playoff places, didn't they?
Snuck in there.
Yeah, and they did have Liam Manning in charge at the time. So at the moment, they are managerless and looking for a manager because Liam Manning has gone to Norwich City. Yeah, in the playoffs, they didn't do well, did they? They got battered 6-0, 3-0 at their ground and 3-0 away by Sheffield United.
Yes.
So yeah, the Supercomputer thinks that they'll be just one place below what they finished last season. So that's good for them, isn't it?
That is good.
And it'll also depend really on what managers they're getting.
Yes.
So that's position number 7. Position number 6, and now this is the playoff area.
It's Wrexham.
Wrexham, yes, newly promoted Wrexham. The Supercomputer is saying they're going to get into the playoffs.
They got a lot of money.
They do have a lot of money, and they've done well. Promotion after promotion after promotion. I don't know if they'll get into the playoffs. I think the Championship is a very, very tough division, even for teams that came down from the Premier League. So I don't know. It's going to be difficult. It is Hollywood Wrexham though, and we haven't been to that ground, have we?
No, and I'm going to say I think Wrexham will get in the playoffs.
Well, let's wait and see. The Supercomputer thinks like you.
Wrexham got Matthew James. Used to play for Leicester City.
Yes, they have got Matthew James, and they will have to put reinforcements. I think there's rumours of Danny Ings, players like that going to the club. So let's see what happens. In 5th position is
Coventry City, our neighbours.
Yes, Coventry City. So they were in the playoffs last season and they finished 5th as well last season, and they did have playoff heartbreak for a second season on the trot.
Yes.
So Frank Lampard is at Coventry City, and Supercomputer is saying that they'll finish in exactly the same position they finished in last season. Right, so that's position number 5. Position number 4 is...
It's Mikey Foxes.
It's Leicester City for position number 4. Now, this is one that's a bit difficult to kind of gauge, because we are due to probably get a points deduction. Depending on how much that points deduction could be, 5 points, could be 6 points, could be 10 points, could be 12 points. It could be even more than that. So we don't know what will happen. Ruud van Nistelrooy is in charge at the moment, but I think that's going to change as well.
I can see Daniel Rowe coming to Leicester.
Well, we don't know what's going to happen, but the Supercomputer still thinks we'll be in the playoffs, which I don't know. It all depends on who we get as the manager.
Yeah, he probably thinks we are strong team.
We've lost Vardy now, so yeah, we need a new striker. There's a lot of upheaval and changes with Leicester City, but we are in 4th position according to the Supercomputer. Position number 3 is
Ipswich Town.
Another of one of the teams that were relegated, along with Leicester and Southampton. Ipswich Town are in 4th position in the playoff according to the Supercomputer. Now, at the moment, Kieran McKenna is in charge of Ipswich Town. They've just lost
Liam Delap
to Chelsea for 30 odd million. Will Kieran McKenna still be there if there is manager manoeuvring around?
Sniffing around.
We'll have to wait and see. But that's what the Supercomputer has put them on for 3rd position. So that's that. Okay, so position number 2, an automatic position.
Sheffield United.
Yeah, Sheffield United just missed out. They were in the playoffs last season and they lost out to Sunderland
In Wembley.
at Wembley. Yes, heartbreak for them. But the Supercomputer is saying that they're going to finish second in the league at the moment.
Ooh, interesting, Dad.
Well, we'll have to wait and see for that because there will be changes there as well. I'm sure they'll have to do some more recruitment because some of those players that they had have gone back, loans that they had, like Hamza Chowdhury has gone back.
And Harry Suter.
Harry Suter, yes. So that's another one that they had from Leicester. So that's position number 2. And the Supercomputer has said the position number 1 and at the top of the championship is
Southampton.
Yes, one of the relegated clubs from the Premier League last season. They finished dismally on 20th position and didn't accumulate much points either, did they? But they have appointed a new manager.
For Will Steele.
Will Steele, yes. Will Steele is a very young manager, and it remains to be seen how he will do in the championship. He came from
Belgium.
He managed in Belgium and he managed in France with RC Lens. So that is what Supercomputer is saying will win the championship next season. Let us know in the comments below what you think your team will finish next season, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next video.